Hey, it's Jack here. Today we are in Southern California. We're at the Westminster Mall in Westminster, California. This mall has been around since 1974, and it's going to be going through some changes. It's going to go from a shopping mall into more of a housing, urban development type of thing with parks and so forth. Anyways, we're going to go through, we're going to walk through the mall. I'm going to share some memories of this mall with you as we walk around. We're going to go on inside, check it out. The mall opened its doors August 7th, 1974. When the mall opened in 1974, it had 3 anchor stores, May Company, Sears, and Buffum's. A year later, J.W. Robinson's was added. The food court was on a lower level in the middle of the mall, giving the mall 3 levels in the center. There were several buildings outside the mall, and there still are. This is a former movie theater. It's now an appliance shop. I saw many movies at this theater when it was in business. This was a former Best Products store. Best Products sold electronics, pretty much anything for your house. It is now vacant and abandoned. Speaking of vacant and abandoned, the former Sears Auto Center is also vacant and abandoned. Well, now we've looked at the outside of the mall. Let's go inside. Currently about an hour before the mall actually opens for the day. Not much has changed about this entranceway, maybe the doors. As we go inside the mall, we see the original Westminster Mall logo. The triangles making into a W. It's so nice to see that still in the ground right there. Off to the left are vacant storefronts. This used to be a bunch of other storefronts on this side, on the right side, but is now that big buffet. Again, currently closed because of the time of day. I am here an hour before the mall opens. Little back history on the mall here. Growing up in the area, this was the place to be on the weekends or even the weeknight evenings. Come out here, shop with your friends and so forth. Well, here on the right is Aunt Annie's Pretzels. And we look straight ahead there. We see the top of a merry-go-round. There's Macy's. Again, due to the time of day I'm here, hour before the mall opens, it does not open. And here's the entrance to that big buffet. It's actually looking pretty good. I was out here a few years ago and most of these storefronts were completely vacant. So it's nice to see that there are some stores occupying the mall. One of the things I enjoyed about this mall was the overlook. You'll see up here on the left side, there's some bench seats. You could sit down, bring your pretzel, eat your pretzel, and just people watch. We'll go down here, check it out, and give you that vantage point if you were to sit down on these bench seats. And here you go. You can sit down, watch people go up and down the escalator, enjoy your pretzel. At a lower level, that carpeting, I'm not going to say it's new carpeting, but it used to be flooring like up here on the second level. We can see that trampoline spot there on the right side. Sky Zone Trampoline and Entertainment Center. And for more information, there's the website. You can also give that number a call. And here's the main entrance for Sky Zone Trampoline Park. We can see that they are actually open right now. One of my favorite shops at this mall has always been Spencer's. And we can see Spencer's right here. Now this location used to be a Suncoast Video store. Let me know in the comments if you remember Suncoast Video. And here's a mall directory. You can see the anchor stores are Target, Macy's, and JCPenney. That big block off the left side where the 4th anchor store used to be Sears is now a vacant building. You can pause the video right here and look at what stores are available. This is looking back toward JCPenney. See that center section is occupied by Bath & Body Works. Down this way, again, we're looking down toward JCPenney. At lower level, all carpeted. Again, they used to be just standard flooring. Over here on this side, we can see the other side walking up toward JCPenney and all those storefronts down below and above. As I said earlier, it's great to see that this mall is actually occupied by stores. Here's a store called Neon World. I was rehabbing from surgery several years ago, and I'd come over here to the mall and walk the mall in the morning before it opened up. And at that point, the mall was fairly empty. There was a handful of stores and really looked like it was going to go down. Foot Locker's always been a staple here, although it's changed over the years as far as its location. And we can see some of those other storefronts here, as well as some of the kiosk stuff down below. On this side, we have the GameStop, and this is looking back toward the center of the mall. Off to the left there is the current food court. Straight ahead is where the Sears stores used to be. Cinnabon is open off to our right. Now, this storefront's across from the food court called Chimango. Don't know what they serve? Never been there. It's also right next to Cinnabon. Here on the corner, this used to be a Dairy Queen / Orange Julius. It's called Hey Tea Fresh. I don't know when this changed over to Hey Tea Fresh, but for years this was Dairy Queen and Orange Julius. Now, this was a Philly steak sandwich place. I forget the name of it, but it is now vacant. Looks like they got a Thailand food place. The pizza place used to be Sparrow's in the corner. Over straight ahead here, that was a Carl's Jr. back in the day. Now it's called West Coast Mexican Grill. You see the freeway there in the background, that's the 405. Yep, West Coast Fresh Mexican Grill. And the restrooms are back there in the corner. They'll come back the other way, walk back up. Again, this food court. I don't know what Lollicup Fresh is. That's new for me. There's a vacant restaurant space there directly in front of us. And then right next to that is one of my favorite spots here called Genghis Khan. It's a Mongolian barbecue. How this works is you go up here, you get all your vegetables, your meat, and so forth, and as you come around the circle going from left to right, they will cook it up for you on this big round grill that you see in front of us there. Mrs. Field cookies, no longer in existence, they are gone. We'll walk back the other way. Over here there's Urban Market. And again, we're looking back toward that Bath & Body Works other anchor stores. Target, they are actually open, but they don't open their roll-up doors until the rest of the mall opens. We'll take the elevator down, take a look what they got downstairs. Down we go. Over here we got some candy machines and some kiddie rides. Walk back over this way. Hey, there's more kiddie rides over here. Looks like these animals, you can rent them and ride around the mall. Let me know in the comments if you ever rented one of these and rode around the mall. There's a photo booth over there. That's kind of neat to see. In front of us, that used to be Abercrombie & Fitch. Now it's vacant. Again, there's more storefronts on the right side that are vacant. Opposite that, they've got the Consignment Design. Looks like they're primarily furniture. Directly in front of us, these are interesting. They are carts that you can push around the mall. Looks like a little car. You can put your kids in there. Then it has a basket on the back. You got the massage chairs there on the right. And directly in front of us is the carousel. Yeah, this part of the mall here is pretty much vacant. The store right in front of us off to the left used to be a Zales. And here's that store up close.
Yeah, they were here for years. It was a staple here. You could come in and get jewelry and so forth. And here's the carousel. You can see how much it costs you, $4 per rider. And to get those carousel tickets, you're going to go over to Trendy Kids Store to buy your ticket. And where's Trendy Kids Store? Well, it's right there in front of us. I gotta point out that right here, the mall smells like urine. It's kind of disgusting. Proceeds for this go to benefit the SPCA. You drop your coin in there, watch it go around the bowl, down into the hole. Here's those carts again that look like a car. We're gonna walk back the other way toward the other side of the mall here on the lower level. And some of this stuff I'm just capturing for prosperity, for memories of people to come back and look at in the future. Here's that Foot Locker from the lower level. We saw it earlier from the upper level. Here's Johnny's Incredible Pizza Company. They've pretty much taken over this whole lower part of the mall. This actually used to be a record store back in the day. I bought many records there. Sugar Plum's taken over on this side. This actually used to be the movie theater. Sugar Plum is an arts and crafts type of store where people come in and they sell their goods. This was the entrance to the movie theater here. It was a UA fourplex theater. Wouldn't know that now. Here's a look at that former Sears store from the lower level with the John's Pizza on the lower level there on the right. And we can see the mall is now beginning to open up. There's Target. And we see some people are starting to walk around. They do have a Hot Topic here as well. Also wanted to point out right next to JCPenney is a Shoots Fitness. The mall itself actually has 4 different owners. There's Kaiser, SVP Global Washington Prime, Shop Off, and the Connie Silland Family Trust. In reading through public documentation, the Shop Off portion is going to start in 2025. They're going to cut the ends off the mall. They're going to build some townhomes, some housing, a hotel, as well as some other outlying buildings and a food hall. And here's some artist renditions of what that redevelopment project will look like.
I hope you enjoyed this walk around nostalgic tour of Westminster Mall here in Westminster, California. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.